How's it going, everybody? We want to warn you quickly before you spend those dark diamonds we just got from Crucible, not to waste them on some really bad characters. Try and talk to you about some characters that you might find a lot more value in, so maybe hold off on those dark diamond purchases just for now. Also, we got some Easter egg information from the Strike Time video that made us go and look back at that old picture. So we got some thoughts on what might actually be coming. Maybe it's not Professor X. Maybe there is something else coming down the pike. We're going to check out this video. I hope you enjoy. If you do, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Let's grow this channel, and let's get into it. All right, so here we are at the Strike Time video. I think it's important that you guys rehear the words from Ryan George, the GM for Marvel Strike Force.
We're gonna get around to more of those this year.
Yeah, it's funny, you know. I always watch all the videos. I read all the Reddits. I see everything. A lot of people picked up on a little Easter egg we put in one of our recent splash screens, but they actually picked up on the wrong part of the Easter egg, which was interesting to me.
We picked up on the wrong part of the Easter egg. Now, this is the one in question, and the Easter egg that was very obvious to everybody was this picture of Cerebro right here in the middle. Now, he didn't say that this was not right and this was just like an optical illusion. Everyone's crazy. He didn't say that. He said it's the wrong part of the Easter egg. I think that is important to harp on. So I started, diving into this picture, and we looked around everything. We looked in the middle. We saw this machinery here. We saw that this right side has a lot of extra space and is just darkened out for some reason. If we were to scroll in there, there's not much going on there. It kind of looks like it just fades. A couple beams here and there. It doesn't seem like there's much in that regard. But when we do scroll in on the big machinery, it's very obvious that this is the Danger Room. Obviously, we had Forge, we got Nightcrawler, and Sunspot. They're in the Danger Room. They're practicing. So maybe this was the part of the Easter egg that we didn't attach to Professor X wearing his Cerebro helmet. So maybe that's what was going on. So we started looking at some other identifications for what a Danger Room looks like. We see the thing up there. And then I started thinking, well, what did the X-Men fight in the opening scenes at X-Men 3 and in the opening scenes of the animated series in the Danger Room? Well, I wanted to show you a video of the X-Men animated series where Jubilee is fighting off the Sentinel in the Danger Room, and also in X3, the live-action one with the Phoenix one that we don't talk about, where Wolverine gets thrown by Colossus at the Sentinel and the head comes out of the smoke, but that got copyrighted, so just take my word for it. Sentinels play a big part in the Danger Room stuff. Let's go back to what we're doing. So I'm kind of leaning towards it being Sentinels coming, maybe a Nimrod, maybe Master Mold, something like that, or maybe just a new mode that's not going to be for rewards. It's not going to be something that we have to do daily. It'll be like a real sandbox mode, where maybe Professor X wearing that Cerebro helmet is going to guide you the same way that Scientist Supreme guided you through the ISO campaign, or the same way Doctor Doom used to guide you through, I think it was the Gamma Raids. I think he'll just be that little picture, that little PNG that pops up, teaches how to use the Danger Room, and what the Danger Room might be is the sandbox we always wanted. So we can practice Crucible rooms in there, current Crucible rooms. We can practice live war scenarios. We can practice against raids. Maybe it'll be something like that, which I think would be very, very cool. Or maybe that is where we're going to go, because another thing that came up in that Strike Time meeting was this thing called Moments. So maybe the Danger Room is where we're going to go to do something with moments. Like it was something about stats. We have some speculation that it might have something to do with bringing older characters up to the new character stat line, something like that. So maybe this will be the interface where that happens. Or, more fantastically, maybe this is a face right here. We got the lips. We got a big nose, like some sort of mask with a little nose here. But what really caught my eye was this red dot. Like, you can tell there's a color change here. It's a red dot. It doesn't make sense to me that there should be some sort of color change happening here, because all the light from Forge is shooting down. All the light from Nightcrawler is up here. You can just make out this little red light, almost like it's somebody's eye. And then somebody from Twitch chat put two and two together. Boom! Madam Web. Look at that glowing part on her forehead. She does have the mask. She's got those lippy lippies. I think it could be cool. And following that up, Cerebro did say some stuff about spider people at the end. Kind of. Let's listen to that.
Yeah, I'll even miss you guys too. No, I know you're not real, and that talking to you makes me borderline schizophrenic, but Spider-Man talks to himself all the time, so can't be that bad.
A Spider-Man shout out. Now, Ryan also did another Venom shout out, which to me, I immediately thought, oh no, but maybe it was just like, hey, more Spider-Verse stuff. So maybe it's a Madam Web tie-in. Now, Madam Web is going to be getting, I believe, a movie or a TV show in the very near future. So I think we might have been wrong on the Professor X thing. It could be Danger Room. It could be some sort of Madam Web tie-in there too. I think it's really cool. I liked hunting for that Easter egg. That was a lot of fun. But what I really want to talk about in this video, and I guess it's going to be the shorter part of this video, is your Dark Diamonds. Your Dark Diamonds that we all just got from the Crucible payout, whether you got 10,000, 8,800, whatever the case may be. It's not going to go as far as you would think. Now, you can get, I think, two diamond characters. If you were to add this together, it's 2,700. That'd be 54. So actually, if you got the 8,800, you could do 3 characters with 2 diamond. Or you get 1 up to 3 diamonds. So be very, very careful. I heard a lot of people brought their Doctor Doom up to 3 diamond right away because that was only 4,800, so they still had 4,000 to play with. I get it. It's not the worst thing in the world because he is the cheaper option, but I think there's some pitfalls that you need to be aware of before you slap everything onto Doctor Doom. A lot of these characters are interesting, and what I went ahead and did is I made a little image for us to take a little gander at. And these are my opinions on the current Dark Diamond candidates. So, in my opinion, Red Hulk is the primary character right now. He's not great in Crucible, but in War, he is part of one of the best War teams, offense or defense, in the game. Now, they've fallen off of their throne on the defensive side, but War offensive teams tend to live for years and years and years. So I'm kind of leaning towards Red Hulk being the primary candidate for these diamonds, being that he's going to be probably having the longest shelf life. Next would be Rogue. Now, Rogue is the benefit of the Extreme team of that Nightcrawler coming in and giving speed bar to the highest damage character not named Extreme. I think he just does it to X-Men too. But she's going to be on that very, very pain in the butt Crucible defense team with the Extreme and the War defense team too. So diamonds on her definitely do not hurt. The second she gets her special off and she's got diamonds, it is an absolute pain. And if in that current stage 1 coming up, she's gonna lay the smackdown on people low life, you make her a raider or skirmisher, and she's got diamonds, oh Jesus, that'll be crazy. Doom, I do think, is the number 3 candidate. The problem with Doom, and you need to be very careful before you just max out your Doom, is you want him to get pushed. Now, he is potentially getting to rework with the Cabal team, which I know nothing about. I literally know nothing about them. But it could just be that he's getting their tags. So maybe he'll get their damage. Maybe he'll get their resistance. Maybe he'll get something from them. Maybe he'll get speed bar, but then he still needs to get to his second turn. Maybe he'll get energy, and then he won't need to get the speed bar. So there's a lot of unknown with Doom. I don't think you should race to spend them on Doom right now. You don't need them on Doom right now. It could be counterproductive in getting him pushed so that he can bring your more valuable characters for the ride. I would caution against doing anything on Doom just yet, even though they are cheap, starting at 600 and 1200. Then there's Spider-Man Big Time. Now, Spider-Man Big Time, there's another big question mark with him. Will 3 diamonds stop the current counters from beating them in War? Now, it's not going to stop the Nowhere team. It's probably not going to stop the Undying team. But a lot of people use these budget teams, whether it be the Tangled Up Kang team or the Spider Slayer Lizard team. A lot of people using budget teams to beat the Infestation. Will putting diamonds on him stop that? And do you really care about your War defense team that much? And then on the flip side, he's actually a very good plug-and-play character in Crucible, so there's a little bit more interest from me there. Whenever you do his special or his basic, you can really actually feel his damage. You don't feel his damage when he does his ultimate, you feel it when he does his special or basic. And then there's the characters I think are just not currently worth upgrading. And you notice Ultimates didn't even make this list. He wasn't even worth putting on this picture. So Morgan Le Fay, she's the most interesting of the uninterested to bring up. So Morgan Le Fay has an amazing kit, does crazy damage, but she doesn't really have a place in the game right now. Like, the Darkhold team is very easily beaten by many sources. As a plug-and-play character, she can be fast against other Mystic characters, but there's a lot of great teams that don't have Mystics that are getting extra focus. Could be a problem. Dormammu, well, if we go back, he's far too expensive. So for Dormammu to be 1,200, 2,400, and 6,000, it's not worth it. I'll tell you from experience, I faced a lot of 3 diamond Dormammus, In Crucible, he dies to splash damage to the counters because you're not going to put Dormammu with trash characters, and even if you did, there's only 6 rooms for defense in Crucible, so you would just get wrecked anyway. If you use a team like New Warriors, Masters of Evil, Superior 6, Tangled Web with like a Kestra or something, a 3-diamond Dormammu is still just dying to the splash damage, so I definitely would not put too much stock in Dormammu at this point. Archangel, he just got kicked off his team. He doesn't do enough interesting things as a horseman with the horseman team to be that guy. Kind of a war defense team, but definitely falling out even more with the out of time team coming in on the war defensive side. So yeah, Archangel Desi just losing stock day by day. Zombie Iron Man, kit-based character, doesn't need the diamonds. Yes, he scales good with the damage, but it's just not needed. And then there's Ultron. Look, you can put 20 diamonds on Ultron. He's still going to suck on the Masters of Evil team, okay? Masters of Evil team is Kang and 4 dummies, and it's really unfortunate because that Masters of Evil team kind of needs some love, being that it's getting neutered by these room rules, both in the current season and in the new upcoming season. And then we have characters not yet available, and this is where I would really caution people not to spend your Dark Diamond promotions yet. You don't know. Next week, Quicksilver, Black Cat, Nova, Juggernaut, Goblin, hell, Apocalypse. We don't know when their Dark Diamonds are going to be available. So you might just want to not spend on any of these characters and hold, wait a few weeks, wait until we're about to get near the end of the Crucible season where you get another influx of Dark Diamonds before you spend any. Because you don't want to get caught with your pants down. And all of a sudden, Apocalypse is available, and everyone in your arena now has a giant Apocalypse with more diamonds on it than you. Or maybe Skrull randomly gets available because, you know, they put Black Knight in the game, Skrull is struggling, people are quitting the game left, right, and center, so they pull that ripcord and let everyone get red stars and diamonds on Skrull right away. Stranger things have happened in Marvel Strike Force, and then you don't want to be the guy with the, 7 red star Skrull while everyone has 3 diamonds on him. You don't want to be that guy. So I kind of think that holding right now is the smartest move, but if I were to invest in somebody, me personally, I'm a Crucible fiend. For me, it would be Rogue. I'd probably only bring her up to 2 diamonds. I don't think I would be able to pull that 4,500 trigger. That would hurt me too much. I know Scotty for War would definitely want to do his Red Hulk, probably up to 2 stars as well. Maybe even 3, because that, again, War offense teams, they just last so dang long. If you wanted my opinion, if Quicksilver were to come in, I don't think I would put him on Quicksilver. I think at 7 red stars, he's kind of going to be plateauing, even if you were to put diamonds on him. He definitely works really good at diamonds. If you got it from the Kraken leaderboard. But I think mechanically he's starting to get outshined by a lot of these cool characters coming in. Like Nightcrawler, who's got a stun. Like Void Knight, who can put ability lock, pull everyone together and get them wrecked. Like Black Knight, who's just going to say, Quicksilver, come get some. And then Quicksilver's going to come get some real quick. But I don't think I would put my promos in him. Black Cat, I can see use for Black Cat, being that she has the fastest solo turn 1 stun. Juggernaut, again, war offense team, so very interested in putting whatever resources we can on them. They're going to last the test of time. Nova, same thing, war offense and Crucible plug and play, very interesting. Green Goblin is one of my favorite characters in the game. If I could put 3 diamonds on him right now, I 100% would do it. Apocalypse, can't say enough. Black Knight, Skrull, of course, they would quickly make the list. So once again, I would hold and wait to see if these guys get added sooner before the next Crucible payout, because yeah, they'll try and say they're the Dark Diamonds, right? That's what they've been doing. I almost feel like getting paid now is the bait for people to spend it all so they can sell the next round of Dark Diamond credits. Anyways, let me know what you guys are thinking about the Easter egg that Ryan was hinting at. Let me know what you're thinking about your Dark Diamonds. Have you already promoted people? If you did you promote Doom and immediately you were mad about it because all of a sudden he is not getting knocked down low in certain War Crucible matches? I guess you won't know about Crucible until next week, but let me know in the comment section below when you do know. And as always, stay happy, healthy, have fun. Have yourselves a good weekend. We'll talk soon. Bye for now. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.